And we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to finally, after a long while, a new episode of the Crypto Bull. In today's episode, we will be doing a live stream analysis of the cryptocurrency project called Flux. We'll learn what it is about, what it does, how it performs, and how it is built. Now, before I do that, you guys can see I've got already CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap open. These two websites are my general first halt to do a technical to do my analysis here on live stream. Now, before I begin, it is of utmost importance to always see how well the market is performing. This in relation to the analyzing the project we are going to analyze by reason. From that point on, we know if it's deviating from market trends or following them closely. Most of the time they tend to follow, so it is quite important to know what it is doing. For that, I always look at Bitcoin first, by reason it has the highest dominance in the market itself, and it is a trendsetter. So 24-hour trading, as you guys can see, reached the top, seemingly some rejection, heavy sell-off, and we are heading back towards 23k. Keep in mind the graph you're seeing. So on the weekly, something akin to this. Seeing something relatively stable. 14 days, some bullish trends here with a seemingly lower high being established. Look at 30 months, so 30 days, so 1 month. Heavy dip here towards 21k, recovery. Bullish sentiment, very subtle. 3 months, you can clearly see here the Bitcoin dump and loss of trust in the market due to the bankruptcy of Celsius and Three Arrows Capital, the lowest of them, and since then we are in a recovery. What you're seeing here, 180 days, it's about half a year. You can tell here the sell-off from the Terra Luna collapse, how they destroyed themselves, there wasn't immediately some recovery, some sideways trading, before many platforms like 3AC had liquidity problems and crashed down. Now we are seeing a longer trend of recovery. See on the yearly, so the trend for Bitcoin. I'm going to keep it at that, and we are immediately going towards Flux itself. Flux, here we go. I'm going to do the same thing here. I already saw something popping up. A little note, generally that implies some different news. Well, different news, an indication what its history. What's this? Zell has been rebranded to Flux. For more information, please refer to. Okay. So Flux network upgrade streamlined DeFi access. So from what I can tell, it had another name in the very beginning. Okay. So what do we see here? 2% upwards. Nearly trading towards $1 in value. Is it going to be a stable coin? No immediate idea. Current market cap is about $247,602,000. 24-hour trading volume, 32 million. This is actually a very healthy. Those are very healthy numbers, especially where it concerns the 24-hour trading volume. I've seen projects with a much higher market cap having a much lower trading volume, which was kind of odd, but here it checks out, especially considering market conditions. Circulating supply, 257,376,465 coins or tokens. Is it a coin or a token? Quickly looking here. We've got the Impression Explorer. Yeah, that it has its very own blockchain, so we can consider it as a coin. Total supply, 440 million. It has a max cap, which in my opinion is a very good sign future-wise. by reason you create scarcity on the long term. See the websites here. I'm going to click them, run on Flux. Probably an older website, Zelcore. The white paper immediately available. I hope it loads. Got the impression it does. Yeah, it does. So those are additional bonus points. I love seeing white papers. Explorers, like I said, run on Flux. That's their blockchain explorer, implying they have their very own blockchain. We can consider it as a coin. Why do I put it the way I do? By reason, tokens make use of an other native blockchain, meaning they do not have a blockchain on themselves, which comes with a plethora of, how to say, I wanted to say red flags, but a plethora of other negative aspects. And to become a fully grown, strong project, it's always better to have your very own blockchain. Having your own blockchain, to me, is also an indication there's active development going on, a dedicated team, dedicated community probably behind it. So to me, that's a very, very strong sign, taking a liking to it. Wallets, they have their very own wallets called Zelcore. Community, Reddit, Twitter, Telegram, Discord, BitcoinTalk.org. We'll be taking a look at Reddit, Twitter, and Bitcoin Talk later on. Source code immediately being mentioned that it's available on GitHub. Bonus points there. It means that their software is open source and available. I can take an immediate look here. Repositories, multi-tool, Flux, Fluxshare DB. So it is all nicely available. I like seeing it, and what I'm seeing is to my liking. API, Zcash, naturally, tags, masternodes, and cryptocurrency. Not much information there. At the chart, I'm going to take a quick peek here. Generally, the information should be the same. Checks out here. That's a good sign. I'm seeing here an Ethereum contract. Communities is about the same, though I'm seeing here additional community, Twitter, Reddit, okay. Chat, Telegram, Discord, okay. Source code, white paper is also made available. Solana, Tron, BNB, Ethereum. So there's multiple contracts which exist for Flux. That to me is something a bit odd, though I might see that they are. However, here, from what I'm seeing, there's more tags. Let's just focus on that one. I've got a theory of what it probably will be. Algorithm makes use of proof of work. Nice. Liking that one. Interoperability. That explains the multiple contracts. So I'm assuming it has something to do with DeFi and decentralized application building platform. Masternode, smart contracts, decentralized organization or DAO, wallet, dApp, storage, governance, cross-chain, industry, distributed computing, file sharing, and Web3. It is linked towards Web3. Can be interesting. Generally, Web3 can be used as a buzzword, so we'll have to check out if it checks out. Platform, BNB chain, self-report tax, launchpad. Okay. Yeah, there's an audit which has taken place. Is being mentioned. Wasn't mentioned on CoinGecko here. Not to worry, I've opened it up. Yeah. Technical analysis of the chart. Let's just see here. Seems to have a 24-hour trading chart. A similar pattern to Bitcoin. Zoom in, 7 days. Same here. Though it went up a little. Okay. 14 days should be. Nah, it is different. This one seems to have had a rally. If I'm not mistaken, on the 14-day for Bitcoin, there was some volatility, but it remained stable. And on the 7-day, I might even say was some small bullish sentiment. However, from what I'm seeing here, bullish sentiment all around. Zoom out 30 days. Yeah, it came from very, very low. It seems to be performing quite well. 90 days. What's this? June. So it went down with the market conditions as a result of 3AC and Celsius Network going bankrupt. It is recovering quite well. Good sign. Though, yeah, it took a tremendous hit like the rest of the market as a result of Terra Luna crashing down. So, but it seems to be better at recovering than the rest of the market. So I can see similar trend lines. However, there's less impact from over leverage that occurred here when compared to the Terra Luna, which took the entire cryptocurrency market down, which in itself is actually a good sign. It means there's less speculation concerning Flux going on. Yeah, what is this? August last year. They're higher up, which is nice. Max, and it was incepted in 2018. Well, listed here. Yeah, that's definitely some bullish sentiment. That's a very nice graph, I must say. And all around it has been in an uptick, so that's some very good news. Just see here. Circulating supply of 260 million Flux coins, total supply 440 that we know. Can Flux be traded? Binance Gate.io, KuCoin. Those are trading pairs. Up here you are seeing mostly used ones. You've got Crypto.com, Binance, Bitget, Gate.io. Okay, but it doesn't really tell me on CoinGecko what it is about. Generally, CoinMarketCap gives me a much more detailed insight. Here it is. I'm going to highlight it for you guys. Oh. Quite some text. Let's just see. Decentralized next generation Web3 computational network. Okay. Flux is the new generation of scalable decentralized cloud infrastructure. Interesting. Simply develop, manage, and spawn your applications on multiple servers at once, ready for Web 3.0, decentralized applications, and more. Flux ecosystem is a fully operational suite of decentralized computing services and blockchain as a service solutions, which offer an interoperable decentralized AWS-like development environment. Ecosystem consists of the following components, which are fully deployed and operational. Flux, a native GPU mineable PoE or proof of work coin, providing incentive for hardware hosters, decentralized organization or DAO governance on chain, and backed actor mitigation via staking requirements for running hardware. Next generation decentralized Web3 computational network with more than 10,000 Flux nodes located all around the globe, providing around 75,000 plus vCores of CPU power, 228.19 plus terabytes of RAM, and 5.11 petra of storage. That's quite a lot of data. The world's largest decentralized Web3 computational network to date. Anyone can stand up a Flux node anywhere in the world. They provide required Flux collateral and hardware for 103 Flux node tiers for real-time data visit. Okay. Seems to be quite open. Can be run on Raspberry Pi, home PC servers, VPS hardware from anywhere in the world. Flux node operators are rewarded with Flux through block rewards, but are also able to earn other cryptocurrencies by hosting specific dApps on their nodes. Running on top of Linux to manage the network by verifying. I'm going to quickly read through it. Parallel chain interoperability. Major decentralized exchanges provide and mobile with integration of major decentralized and decentralized exchanges. So Silcore is their wallet, and they say There's parallel chain interoperability, meaning they can switch over to other chains, mostly based on, what I'm seeing here. Ethereum, Tron, BNB, and Solana. Clicked it away. Sorry. But Flux, technical analysis link, hive.flux. Okay, so from what I'm getting here, close this one down. Is Flux about a decentralized Web 3.0? Has to do with cloud storage, meaning it has to do with development of decentralized applications and storage of information onto the blockchain. So NFTs are probably integrated somewhere there as well. I'm getting a vague idea what it is. It seems to be quite broad, broad in the sense that it really is a platform for not only decentralized for dApp development. I'm going to use the shorthand. So not only for dApp development, but also for data storage. Hence why they call it a scalable decentralized cloud infrastructure. Simply develop, manage, and spawn your application on multiple servers at once, ready for Web 3.0. Well, not kind of negative criticism here, but this one sentence already justifies that we are indeed talking about a Web 3.0 development. Why I'm saying this? Well, a lot of projects call themselves, yeah, we are ready for Web 3.0, we are developing Web 3.0. And if you take a look at their use case, they are nothing more than Ethereum clones with their very own blockchain and own applications, but there's no interoperability to other chains. And just seeing this and seeing the multiple contracts being present already shows to me they are going to be genuine here. So I'm actually getting quite positive here. Down to our multi-asset crypto wallet, download Zelcore. Another thing which I like is they give you an immediate overview of what they are doing. This, unlike other Web 3.0 projects, I might say, whereby you are immediately greeted with a little button here on screen which says you can buy our coin here, you can buy the applications there. No, they're giving, this is us, this is what we are about, and this is where you can get to wallet. Perhaps a little bit pushy, but it's all right. It immediately pops up on the main screen, so it has some good thing going there for if you want to get started immediately. To take a little look here. Start from as low, scalable, and decentralized. Multiple development languages supported. Okay, I'm interested in this one. Can I click it? Yeah, that's a shame. I was hoping these were interactive, that I could click and see what it is about for some additional information. Doesn't seem to be the case. Prerequisites guide to creating a Flux dApp. PowerShell, so nice application, nice introduction on how to do things. Not immediately of my interest, but no, you have it right here. Deploy, start your Web 3.0, that's to subscribe to platform. Cost calculator. Course, how much more will your application need? So register that, calculate costs. So this is to see how well your decentralized application will fare. I'm going to get back here. Launch node. I'm going to assume it's for immediate support. Okay, so they give you So you're going to need some Flux, naturally. To code for treats. It is quite heavy though. But they are quite open on what to expect, depending on your course and the dedicated hashing power to their blockchain. So that's actually very nice. Staking node Titan and Cyrus, so it implies that launch third quarter or fourth quarter 2022. So you might get staking nodes available here, which means low entry level, I'm assuming. Well, they are fair here. Many coins and tokens that I analyze tend to give numbers, quite straightforward numbers, where it concerns ROE or return of investment. And while people will say, oh, that's cool because I can get so much of a percentage in rewards, myself, I don't like seeing those numbers. Red flags tend to pop up here. By reason, well, it implies there certainly is going to be over leverage. It also implies that probably the rewards are going to be in their native coin, and that native coin or token will be inflationary. However, from what I highlighted here, that's actually one of the sanest and most realistic responses I see to date. And they're basically saying, look, it all depends on what you're dedicating here and how your setup is. We can put a real number on it because, well, you are battling like in a true proof of work style with others. So I like the answer. Block reward distribution. I'm going to take a look here. Price information. And you can even see here the rewards per day estimated approximately. So okay, they give some numbers, but based on set parameters they've already defined on their website. Still saying it is an estimate, so quite cool. So if you dig a little deeper, despite them saying here that it will depend heavily on total VPS cost, Flux node, number of active nodes, price of Flux itself, they are free to say, look, at this value, at this current price action for Flux, depending on these programs which have a dedicated and specified technicalities, these will be your rewards. And actually, not all too shabby here. Actually, here cumulus rewards is very low, only 9.74. But as soon as you pass towards Nimbus or Stratus, it's actually some nice rewards going on. Going to close it down. So, like what I'm seeing, block reward distribution is split 50% PoE and 50% Flux node operators. Okay, for each and every block, the rewards of Flux node ownership are designed stable with a sustainable return of investment. So for each block that is being mined, the rewards will be divided 50% towards the miner and then to the nodes themselves. It's actually kind of distribution that, well, allows for nice distribution and not centralized whaling going on. The quick creation of whales, you have more options to distribute your coins. It's actually a pretty good idea. I believe it's the first time I'm seeing something akin to it. So well done, guys. I'm actually warming up to the project. Setting up your Flux node. Now to run Flux node, you need to meet certain required collateral and hardware specifications. These are requirements, so you can set it up as been shown on the various programs, I'm assuming. Let's click on it. I'm not entirely sure. It doesn't want to. Flux node video setup, so that's how you do it. Nice. These are the guides on Medium. Flux node setup guides, setup for Raspberry Pi for B, NVIDIA Jetson Nano, third-party Flux node setup. They really go into detail on how to do things, and you've got immediately everything at your fingertips. Very impressed. This is really a crypto project with development in mind and real free internet in mind, it seems. Especially being so open about technicalities and having straightforward guides where I'm probably going to have all the technical answers within a few mouse clicks. I like seeing it. With other projects, you tend to search in the GitHub and have to rely on community. Here, everything is almost immediately and nicely explained. And there's some marketing talk, naturally. Launch your app, want to run that on Flux Network, launch your app, so that we had. Let's see here. Oh, okay, that's an application itself. Run on Flux, yeah, that's the one I've opened up. Keeper. Ethereum Calc. So these all work on Flux, and from what I can tell, they make use of certain, well, some programs make use of certain Web 2.0 Internet as we know it websites and makes them easier for use, like EtherCalc here, it seems. Takes data from Instagram public profile views and puts it into a friendlier page that loads faster. I saw something here about libReddit, private front end to Reddit. So yeah, there's quite a lot of things. Research, that's another project I took a liking to. So they are already powered with Flux. Ark Survival Evolved makes use, or with Flux you can play Ark Survival Evolved. So yeah, there's actually quite a few things that I know about. Google, get Google search results but without ads. JavaScript MP links cookies or IP address tracking. That's nice. Mind test. Rosie. Terraria. I'm actually a big fan of Terraria, the game. Cadena. That's related towards the Polkadot ecosystem, which I like. Research. Kusama is also something good. So it's actually being linked and used to a variety of well-known applications. I'm taking like it here. I'm repeating myself quite often here. Applications running on Flux OS. Yeah, that we already had. Try the application. See if we're providing API and other core features. Nimbus Stratus. So once again, an overview. Block reward currently is 75 Flux. Hashing algorithm is Zelhash. Block time of only 2 minutes, so quite fast. Halving, I assume it's going to be every 2.5 years. Peer-to-peer port, RPC port. Leverage power of multiple blockchains, Cadena, Ethereum, BSC, Solana. Score more assets. Cool. I'm going to get back here. Zelcore, naturally the wallet, and then we are here. Considering the time, I'm going to roast it up a little bit. I'm seeing more social media here. I'm going to leave it at that. what I'm looking for here, because app node miner by Flux we have seen, but I'm interested in this one. This one. Blockchain Explorer, parallel mining, Flux. So these things you can see at your own leisure. Actually, we've seen quite a lot of it already. We quickly skim through it, but if you read into details, there we go. I was afraid it wasn't going to work. With images, now you guys know I love doing this. I always want to verify the people behind it. Senior developer. Guy doesn't have social media, but I especially am interested in the other mentioned team members to see if they are genuine. With that, I do want to highlight yes, the importance of fake accounts, etc. So I want to make sure. That's why I'm clicking on a few random ones which aren't in upper management. Being mentioned. Too many followers, but hey, it's all right. I think Twitter. Yeah, I can't seem to going to close it down, but all seem to be genuine. I'm going to leave it at that. By reason I forgot my password in here. I'm seeing it. Flux official, so Kalikova, okay. Nice. Probably those guys. Or I had to log in, I had a protected LinkedIn profile. Design on Flux official, Zelcore Technologies, checks out. Team S, Philadelphia. Environment, Flux official, okay. I'm going to close them. Stashi. Dimitri Skaz, video producer. Probably freelance, as I do not immediately see. Yeah, okay. Probably freelance, as I'm seeing here. He changed groups, but probably still is active. Entirely sure. Flux fanatic. Cool. That's the team. It checks out. Freely available. So this allows people to see and to whom to ask questions to. Support moderator. Here we took chief bark officer. Little joke. Okay. Flux Network has been under continuous development over the last 3 years. Flux team is going to build regardless of market conditions. Good to hear. Here at Flux, we all have a common goal: building next generation of decentralized computing power. First quarter 2020, when it started, probably right before the halving. Flux now development. Apps. So yeah, the year 2020 is when they became Flux. Before that, they were Zell, probably trying everything here. There's an entire history to it, though currently I'm going to zoom in on Flux. That is all what they're doing. There's probably an entire history behind it. I'm not going to dig all too deep into it. I'm going to close this one down. Let's head towards Zelcore. This is what Flux was once about. And it seems the idea was the same, but they revamped and modernized. Linux APK, mystery trading and swapping with Zelcore. So yeah, it's really a revamp that they did, it seems. It seems to be still active. That's odd. Anyway, this is the white paper. You can read through it, though. This generally gives you, depending on the kind of project, a more technical detail on how everything functions. However, I like seeing a white paper. That's in case if you're not like me, don't want to do an entire live stream that you want to listen to for more than an hour. You take up the white paper and you read through it, and you will have all the information that you need. Practically all information that I've been showing here on screen and that I'm sharing with you guys. As you can see, mainnet launch January 31st, halving every 2.5 years. So it's really a boiled down version of everything that occurs. Zilcore, yeah, that was the wallet. Their medium, what's of importance here? I want to see the various dates. If naturally the medium blog post, well, medium channel is still active, and I see regular updates here. 2 days ago, 6 days ago, August 9, 8, 5. So that's a good sign. They're very active. That's the dashboard, the amount of nodes, Cumulus, Stratus, and Nimbus. As expected, the one with the better yields. These two are the most popular ones. There's even a locked supply. I believe it's more than half. Possible. Slightly less than half of the available coins have been locked currently. Actually, most in Stratus. Nice website here. Resources, maps, economics. Take a look here. Yeah, it's what we saw earlier. That's the course, so that's live stream data on how the network is protected. Very nicely done, guys. Naturally, this is also quite important. Certic is an audit company who audits a variety of blockchain and cryptocurrency projects. Something I also do, but make open reports about. Not going to do marketing on that part, but it gives you an idea on where, on the weaknesses. And from what you can tell, Flux version 3, 0 critical errors, unacknowledged, resolved, minor, acknowledged, informational. So there seems to be a major flaw in the Flux tree. Logical. Ecosystem BSC, Arbitrum, Polygon. Ethereum findings performance. Got us revisioned. Audited files. So yeah, look at this on what the audit did if you have access to it. But it creates a general amount of trust with the project. Not going to get deeper into it, but it seems there's still some issues with it. Do look deeper into it before investing in the project. Though, from what I can tell, from what I'm seeing, I'm actually getting, I'm actually quite convinced that it is solid. Social media, Twitter, Facebook, Bitcoin forums, YouTube, Reddit, and Medium we already saw, LinkedIn, Instagram, and they also have a TikTok. Let's explore the communities. And apart from that, there's also their Telegram channel and their Discord channel. Generally, I advise people to visit the Discord channel by reason many cryptocurrency projects who have a Discord channel have dedicated sub-channels where you can ask your questions. concerning a variety of issues with the project you have. Questions like how to set up nodes if you encounter a variety of problems, etc., etc. Discord is the better platform for it. Telegram is more for regular talk, perhaps shilling even, or just have, well, simple, plain, general talk. So I advise always to go towards Discord if you want to get invested in it and get a better feeling about the technology. What I want to see here is especially things like this: retweets. And actually their very own posts. They seem to be quite active, and actually, yeah, okay, this is Zelcore, so it makes part of their ecosystem, but interaction with their communities, and it seems they do. CryptoCrunch app, actually that's data, but Edgar here, 2 hours ago, Flux reports, TT top traders. Okay, I'm going to say this one checks out, not too many followers here. What do I look at here? Interactions considering the amount of followers and considering market state is okay, so I'm going to say cool. It checks out. Yeah, not much of original posts being made. That's cool. Let's take a look at Facebook. Trading platform yesterday updated with a few posts for that 15th of August. That's about 2 days ago. Network. So there's regular postings going on Facebook. And is there some interaction? Yeah, mostly some likes. Not so many remarks. Some likes here and shares. It's okay. It is their dedicated page. So it is the first one. I'm immediately going to skip here. Those are the last ones, and last 3 responses are quite recent, with updates from the Zel Foundation itself, so from Zelcore or Flux itself. It's mostly them giving updates currently, sharing news with It some feedback. Yeah, some trolls. Okay, so it's updated regularly. Social media is getting PIA or pain in the arse. So they've got a dedicated YouTube channel. Videos, I'm more interested in playlists. Teasers, they do AMAs or Ask Me Anything, so question rounds. Or they've got a podcast, archives, updates, got dedicated guides, some videos, developer meetings, community streams, etc., etc. I hope they notice mine and put it right here. It would be fun. Anyway, looks quite neat. Let's get over towards the front page of the internet. Reddit. 7 hours ago. 2 comments. It's promotion. 17 hours ago. 1 comment. Question. There's some memeing going on. That's always a healthy thing to see, meaning that the Reddit is probably somewhat active. Yeah, it's somewhat active. Frequently updated. Doing quite nice. videos, some memes going on, some questions. I see no immediate big red flags apart from the general questions for setting up nodes and how and where to buy Flux, etc. So checks out. It's a good move. LinkedIn. Is their LinkedIn page. Not much to deduce from here. Just to let you guys know it exists. They've got an Instagram page, but seems to be... Oh, it was hacked and not working. Okay. That's a bad site here. Perhaps you should remove it from the website. Is there a TikTok channel? Exchanges, so some memes, some explanations, CEO talking. So you guys know that this one also exists. That I'm going to stop sharing my screen and I'm going to head over towards my synopsis. Well, where it concerns Flux, I'm actually quite impressed, quite positive about it. Looks neat. From what I could tell, they definitely are about Web 3.0. This I could deduce from the free programming helps they're offering, the existence of a variety of bridging contracts towards Ethereum, Tron, Solana, and Binance BNB that I saw, which implies they do or are focusing on interchain operability, which is a core thing where it concerns Web 3.0. They've got plenty of guides concerning how to set up a node, how to start mining, and actually how to launch your decentralized applications. All well put into detail, meaning active development is going on, meaning they are actively creating the project, which grants me a higher amount of trust from what I could see here on screen. White paper has also been made available directly. That once again increases my trust in the project, which is a very good positive sign. Other signs, technical analysis of the charts. Naturally, it is following market trends. However, it seems to be recovering better when compared to other tokens and coins on the market. From what I could tell, most of the market took a big nosedive from the Terra Luna collapse. So did they. But another collapse, as spurred on by Celsius Network and 3AC or 3 Arrow Capital, dumped the market even further. However, the impact of that one was actually quite relatively... searching for the word here, wasn't as impactful on Flux as compared to other cryptocurrencies. Probably meaning this is a token which is very hard to start over leveraging, meaning it is quite solid in my book. Also saw that there's some bullish sentiment for Flux going on, so that's actually a very positive indication. With that, if I have to say, is Flux an interesting project? I'm going to say it is a thumbs up in my book. From what I'm seeing, I'm liking what I'm seeing, and there isn't immediately one major flaw that I'm seeing. However, with Certic, I did notice they highlighted there were some major and critical errors which need to be looked into. I'm not going to do it in the scope of this episode. However, from what I can tell, it looks all quite all right. Naturally, it isn't financial advice. Invest at your own leisure and risk, etc., etc. And with that, I'm going to say for Flux, 2 thumbs up. A very nice project. Looks very interesting. Definitely going to look deeper into it. If people say, is it trustworthy? I might say, from what I've seen here in the live stream, it is. Naturally, feedback is always welcomed from you guys watching the live stream on rewatch. And so with that, I'm going to end this live stream. If you like this video, naturally, please like, subscribe. If you want to help support the channel, there's links down below, or leave a comment. With that, thank you guys for watching, and up until